market looking? Wait, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is. Is it Thursday? How the market looking? Unity, what's the word? I had to get that some good vibes flowing through, man. You know, we got a little bit of what can I say? We already knew what the next 3 to 6 months was gonna be like, right? What can I say? We already knew what the next 3 to 6 months would be like. I just dropped some new videos on the Patreon this morning. Like and subscribe if you are a Patreon member. Hit that notification bell and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. I'm gonna be quick in this video, guys, because I gotta get something fixed at the crib. So I got one of the maintenance coming over to fix a few things that needs to be fixed up in here. Yeah, so we'll be very quick with this live stream, but we're trying to be as efficient as possible, right? Because I had a very, very, very good video yesterday that was dropping some alpha for you guys. That was kind of like explaining the difference between a quantitative tightening bull run and a quantitative easing bull run. Though I believe that big money is coming into crypto, right? Big money is coming into crypto, right? It's going to, it's the Q4. I solely believe Q4 will be the quarter that we get that parabolic stage, right? And I get it, right? Everybody wants things to go straight up, right? It's just not how crypto works, right? It does not go straight up. But I think that the masses, especially if you're new coming into crypto, because I was you one day ago, a little bit last a couple of years ago, I was you feel me? To understand, right? That you learn to appreciate these days, right? The days of red, the days of correction, the days of pullback, right? The days of ruggage, because it gives you an opportunity to really compound your bag in crypto, right? That's how you make the big bucks in crypto. You don't make big bucks buying green candles, right? You might get lucky and something pumps 500% and hey, it pumps another 1,500, who knows, right? But more times than not, from what I've seen in my journey, my crypto journey, right? You make the most money on the days of correction, the black swan events, the fear, right? Buying into the fear. We seen Trump talking yesterday, man. This is huge. You know what I'm saying? We seen Trump talking yesterday. Let's get into it.
They are against it. They are against it. Biden doesn't even know what it is. If you ask Biden, sir, are you for or against crypto? What's that? What the? Get me off the stage. You say, get me off the stage. No, he has no idea. But look, Gensler is very much against it. The Democrats are very much against it. And I say this, a lot of people are very much for it, probably a lot of the people in this group, and I'm fine with it. I want to make sure it's good and solid and everything else, but I'm good with it. And if you like crypto in any form, and it comes in a lot of different forms, if you're in favor of crypto, you better vote for Trump. They are against it. The Biden.
This speech alone is going to be the reason why you see a lot of Trump tokens pump, right? And I talked about this inside the Patreon. I actually did a little, more in-depth video, and I kind of like cover it from the surface level, right? But you got to go to the Patreon to actually watch the video. Well, we are preparing now to front run this narrative with Trump tokens, via it be different styles of Trump tokens or even Biden tokens, depending on what side you're on. Hey, I don't care what side you're on. You pick a side, that's on you, right? I'm an opportunist, right? So I'm looking at tokens that fit the narrative, right? And I'm not working to or looking to buy them in the election window. I want to buy them now so I can have a great opportunity at 10x, 20x, 50x, even a 100x if you get into the right token. This right here pretty much solidifies it. Trump coming out and say, hey, he's pro-crypto, right? So the crypto people are going to eat this up. Serial developers, they're going to eat this up, right? And there will be opportunity. I'll say this. Even though this next 3 or 6 months, it's going to be a little bit rocky, right? When you think about the global liquidity, right? And I'm going to actually show you guys a chart that shows us that it's kind of like the stock outside, that we're looking for that reversal on the global liquidity, because what leads a bull run is liquidity. All right, you can say whatever you want to say. It is liquidity. You could have simply just, sat this one out and waited for the money printers. There's people, right, that's looking at everything that's going in crypto, that's literally will not buy into a quantitative tightening environment. They just understand that that's not the greatest environment. Now, that does not mean there won't be opportunities in crypto, right? We've exploited opportunities on Cronus Chain, Phantom Chain, these meme coins, right? They're kind of like our grace period. While we're in the waiting room, meme coins give us something to do. So while we're in the waiting room, waiting for the huge parabolic stage of the cycle, meme coins, they're giving us something to do until then, right? Now, you don't want to like lose your bag. All right, I want to make this clear. You don't want to lose your bag, right? You don't want to trade your utility tokens into meme coins. That's not how it works. You want to be driven, have work ethic, utilize your work ethic to earn income, and take a small percentage of that income and maybe dibble and dabble with the casino. And hey, you might get lucky. You might lose it all. You might get lucky. But that's what I'm personally doing. I'm not financial advice. I'm just using this little window as an opportunity to take a little small percentage of my net worth and play around with meme coins and different narratives until, they open the door to the next stage, which in my opinion will be around Q4 where we get that parabolic stage. But I think meme coins, if you know how to trade meme coins, right, or at least make a few, a couple dollars, you don't have to just sit and hold meme coins, right? You can be that person, right? But me personally, I'm using this window as a chance to trade meme coins within narratives to earn and compound more crypto, to flow that liquidity into my high convictional place, because we know meme coins work a little, move a little bit faster than utility tokens, but right, less volatility with those utility tokens, but you can hold those over time and eventually they go up, sort of like a stock. With meme coins, they go up fast, but they go down just as fast. So you got to time those exit strategies when trading meme coins. You got to understand what you're getting for. You got to say, hey, if I'm gonna trade this meme coin 10x, I'm just working to get a 10x, that's it, I'm out. Stick to that strategy, right? Don't change your strategy last minute or fall on any type of hype. Like, if you create a plan, stick to the plan, right? And this is Donald Trump talking about crypto, and his portfolio sitting at $6 million, right? He even got a little bit of that. He even got a little bit of that J5. You feel me? Donald Trump got a little bit of that J5. You know what I'm saying? So this is amazing, man. Trump is really stamping crypto, right? And in my opinion, this is kind of like the confirmation that if he gets in the office, right, or he wins the election, or we start to see that hype get created around his personal election because he's pro-crypto, crypto is going to go parabolic. Your favorite altcoin is going to go parabolic. Trump tokens are going to go parabolic. And now is the time to start front running that narrative. Whatever you gravitate to, that's on you. I can't give you any specific tokens, but I think it's a narrative that we need to actually pay attention to. Before we get into that, let me talk to the chat, man. I ain't talked to the chat in a while. Let's talk to the chat. We got 21 people in, 23 people in here. Chat, what's the word, baby? What we on? What's your thoughts on Maneki? It's down over 50% in a week. When will altcoin season start out? Well, pretty much, I'm believing Q4. I'm thinking Q4 for altcoin season, right? And I'll get into some of those tokens. Guys, I'm looking at Q4. I think we get a little rally, but I mean, to me, this is a cup and handle, right? I don't know if it looks the same on the monthly chart. Let's see if we can actually see on the monthly chart. In my opinion, I don't know how fierce the correction could be, right? But in my opinion, this is a clear as day, a cup and handle, right? A cup and handle like this. That just looks like the pattern that's going to happen, and I've seen a lot of patterns in the last 2 or 3 years, right? So that looks like, in my opinion, that looks like a pattern that can happen there, right? I just feel like this is a pattern that can happen, right? Cup and handle. So let's swing back over here to the weekly. You can see that the monthly may be a little bit overbought, but the weekly here is back and oversold, and you can kind of see the same cup and handle. This is the Bitcoin chart, but I'm seeing this same pattern on multiple charts. Now, again, I don't know how fierce the handle will be, right? Will the handle come back and touch the 786 and bounce up? Will it go all the way to the 0.5 and then bounce off? But my thesis has always been that if we're in a bull run, right? If we're in a bull run, quantitative tightening or quantitative easing, I feel like at some point we're going to touch the trend line, right? And I could bring up the logarithmic chart as well. But every bull run, we touch the trend line. My trend line, you can do yours the way you want to do yours. I'm doing mine's the way that I want to do mine's. And I kind of like to stick to my strategy because for me, it works out, right? So I personally believe that we touch this trend line, which is sitting up here past the 1.6, right? So we got stumped out again at the 1, right? But I think that we passed the 1, right? They would call the 1 Q4, and then phase 4, and then phase 5 would be crossing over to 1.6, which we never really stay above it that long. But it coincides with my thesis that we touch this trend line, which is somewhere between 100,000 and 120,000, and in this cycle, that's where I personally believe we top out. Now, Millie, why are you so bullish on Q4? Bitcoin and altcoins and just a parabolic stage in Q4. Well, when I look at the global liquidity chart here, right, you can kind of like use this for what you want to use this. In my opinion, right, this chart is looking like an oversold chart, right? If you compare this to the stock RSI, which is crazy, right? If we go back here and kind of like see the dates, right? 2020, we topped out here as the global liquidity, right? And then we seen them take liquidity out of the market. Well, now this is creeping back up, right? And normally when it creeps back up, it goes straight up. It's not something that just creeps up and gets stopped out and then goes back down. Usually, besides maybe in 1990, 1992, but usually this thing, when it's ready to creep up, it goes straight back up, right? So a lot of people are predicting that we are at the cusp of a insane bull run, right? There's people that's out here saying, there's experts that's out here saying, like, you don't even know what's coming as far as the liquidity that should be pushed into the entire market when you think about when the money printer goes on. So why do you think the money printer should go on? Well, there's a lot of things in the macro environment that's getting crushed, right? When you think about real estate, when you think about just the average person, they don't have money to consistently buy crypto because there's not a lot of liquidity being put into the market right now, right? I believe like there was something what happened with the job force where it's really, really expensive for jobs to have employees, right? So what does that do? That affects banks over time. And if banks start capitulating, at some point they'll have to turn the money printers on, which lines up with the Fed, right? So the Fed, JP Morgan themselves are predicting that we get that first Fed cut in September, right? So sometime in Q4, maybe we get two, maybe they squeeze 2 cuts. If they squeeze 2 cuts, that'd be bullish. But the most important thing, in my opinion, when we talk about bullish or bearish and bull run catalyst, the most important thing, in my opinion, is QE, quantitative tightening, right? The introduction of QE after a period of quantitative tightening typically leads to immediate positive reaction in financial markets. The expectation of increased liquidity, lower interest rates can quickly boost equity and other risk assets prices as investors anticipate easier borrowing conditions and higher potential returns. What does that mean? It means it's easier to get a house. It's easier to get a car, right? When these interest rates go down and they turn on a money printer, it's easy to get these things. It's easier to get a loan, right? Right now, if you have a business, you can't get a loan, right? Banks really not fucking with you. It just is what it is, right? That's what happens in QT. But the silver lining here is that we've been in QT for about 3 years now, and there's a debate to be had that towards the end of this bull run, because you can't deny that we're in a bull run. Right? We've been in a bull run since January 2023. We're in 2024, so we're going on 2 years, right? That in the last portion of this bull run, we can get QE, and if we get QE in the last part of this bull run, see you later. Like things. AI is going to fucking explode. Gaming is going, like, nobody's talking about gaming. Like, these things are going to explode, right? Because they're putting more money into, like, they're printing, guys. They're printing, and there's more money for hedge, for VCs, things of that sort to pour into the market. So, in my opinion, this is bullish if we could get some type of quantitative easing, money printer. I'm not saying specifically Fed cuts, right? We don't just need cuts. We need quantitative easing. And if you've been in crypto this long and you're not doing this type of research, guys, you got to open up your mind and your brain to do these type of researches so you can have an understanding of what a quantitative tightening bull run is and what a quantitative easing bull run is. People just say bull run, but they don't be specific on what type of bull run that we're in, right? And once you come to the realization of what bull run that we're in, you can have a better idea of the expectations, right, that you set for your specific portfolio. Of course, not financial advice. You got to do whatever you want to do. Like it's described, if Millie's cooking right now, right? Will the Fed finally turn on the money printer around election time? That's what I'm banking on, right? That's what I'm banking on, right? When will retail return? Retail is lacking. Retail needs liquidity. Retail needs some money, right? They need money, right? They don't have anything extra, because everything's going to bills and food, right? Bills and food are taking up almost everything out of the average person's paycheck. So they don't, even if they wanted to invest, they'll be walking a thin line because they don't have enough to invest, right? So that doesn't mean, though, in a quantitative environment, there won't be any type of opportunities, right? There's opportunities in the bear market if you know where to look, right? There's always going to be an opportunity in the crypto space. Bear market, quantitative tightening, quantitative easing, there's always going to be a bear opportunity, right? So that's why we look for the narratives, right? And sometimes these narratives are short-term narratives. It doesn't mean it's something that you go in and you go with the idea, I'm holding this for 10 fucking years. No, you go in, you get your money, you move out, and you invest into things that you do have conviction on, right? So considerations for the end of the bull run: sustainability. The switch to QE could extend the bull run in its natural economic cycle, potentially leading to over evaluation. So that's what you want. You want a lot of this sugar honey iced tea and crypto to be over evaluated, right? That's when you want to sell. You want to sell when you feel like it's over evaluated. When you look at a project, you like, ain't no way they're supposed to be sitting at $1 billion. If you look at a project and you got to ask yourself, like, why is this $1 billion and you're in it and you got a 30x or 50x, you might want to start thinking like, I need to get out of this. I need to deleverage. I need to de-invest, right? Investors will need to cautious about the market dynamic shifts for fundamentals-driven growth to liquidity-fueled speculation, guys. Liquidity-fueled speculation. We talked about this yesterday. In fact, nearly half, 48% of Americans consider themselves broke. About two-thirds of Americans, 66%, also report feeling they are living paycheck to paycheck. Guys, if you're new to my channel, I am Crypto Millie. I talk about crypto all the time. I'm a little bit of a degen. We got a lot of stuff that we are doing as a community, and we're glad to have you here. So definitely consider the Discord and stuff like that, right? All right, so that's that. That's that little portion here of the show. So let's get into some of the comments here. We got 25 people up in here. Guys, where the comments, Beneki keeps dropping and I keep buying. J Flick, I noticed you like to buy the dips there. Hold J5 and train your grip. I think that's my boy Grip Elite right there. When all season will start. We talked about that. Guys, I don't know if we're not getting any comments this morning. I know I'm just getting back into it, right? I took a little hiatus, so I'm finding my time. I'm finding my, my sauce back, right? Getting back into it. J5, 1 Billy Max Supply. Okay, here comes some of the comments. Are you still bullish on winner? I think we talked about winner around, right? It's a casino type of play. So with the whole casino type of plays, they've cooled off a bit, right? That doesn't mean, I'm not bullish, right? I'm still bullish on BVM, right? I'm bullish on the ability to create layer 2s for Bitcoin. But the market is not bullish right now. That doesn't mean it's not a good time to DCF if you have conviction. Love the modular tech, love the DeFi of Bitcoin, but it just has not been accepted yet. And that's the same thing when you look at I guess I can go to one of my gambling tokens here, which would be Wicked. So this is something that I'm very bullish on, because this is one of the only gambling tokens where you can legit buy the lotto. So you don't have to go to the gas station. You can use crypto and buy lotto tickets with Wicked Bet. But these you look at Wicked Bet, you look at Rollbit, you look at the casino. That was a narrative that was short-lived. If you got into those projects before the narrative heated up, then you made a shitload of money. If you bought the tops, then you're probably in a loss right now. So this might be the opportunity. If you feel like Rollbit, Winner, these gambling gambling, casino type of bet of plays will come back, this may be the time to DCA. Of course, you got to do what's best for you. But I am still bullish on a couple of those tokens in the sector, and I'll hold them to wait them out. Right? You can see here on the 3-day for winter. I mean, it's completely oversold, guys. At some point, they'll the buys will come up, but the narrative just isn't there yet. Will it come back? Maybe so. Who knows? But we know in maybe 6 months to a year ago, like the whole casino narrative for crypto was popping because Robit. And what was the thing that drove Robit to the heights that it was able to get to? It was the fact that it was able to generate revenue, right? The revenue generation of Robit was like second to none besides Bitcoin and Ethereum. It was doing crazy numbers, right? And that narrative kind of like died down. So this is the time where you look into those plays and you say, hey, do I have conviction on this? If so, you add to your bag. If not, consolidate your portfolio. It's no point going into the last stage of the bull run with 50, 60 fucking tokens. There's just no point for that, okay? Right now, you need the best of the best because we already been up in this joint for about a year. We're coming to the end of this joint, right? So right now, you can't mess it up. You need the best of the best of the best in each narrative. If you're into some Degen plays, the best of the best of your blue chip projects. If you're into less volatile, but still massive potential when you think about the institutional liquidity that can come with retail, right? So you don't hear me talk about it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not bullish on it, but at the end of the day, we have to at some times, sometimes being an influencer or what I like to call myself a crypto enthusiast, we have to cater to the algorithms, right? This is how I'm full-time Web3, so this is how I provide for my family. This is how I provide for myself. So, but doesn't necessarily mean that it's over with or I'm not bullish on it. Want to just make that clear. All right. 29p. Yo, what's up, Thiago? What you think about my lady meme coin? Okay, J Flick Vivo. Hey Millie, you have any idea what's happening with Sharby on ETH that's going on? I'm up around 20x. Was trying to sell on Uniswap and it was saying I received $5.42. Flick, I looked into that. I couldn't really find out what was going on. The first thing you didn't really make clear was what Sharby you was talking about. So I need maybe a contract address or something. You can't give me a bland concept because there was like a million Sharbies when I went to look at it. So I'm like, I couldn't really piece what was going on. Just off what you were saying, right? It sounds like they may have migrated to another chain or just migrated to another contract. And if they did a migration, you would want to look at maybe hollering at the Telegram, asking people in the Telegram saying, hey, did it have a migration? And if they didn't have a migration, you may have just bought the wrong token. I seen that happen in the Discord where there was some members trying to help someone buy a token and they just went specifically off the name. Guys, copy the contract. This is not the time to just type in a name. It doesn't matter if you're new. It's not an excuse, okay? If you're new and you don't know what the hell you're doing, then don't do it, right? That's kind of like common sense, right? I'm seeing too many people making really, really, really simple mistakes where, if you don't know, then just don't do it. Right, and you gotta have that type of mentality because if you don't know, you're gonna lose. So if you don't know, just don't do it. Right? Copy the contract. Go through and do your due diligence. Do your research. Stop going on Telegram, Discord, or seeing a tweet and being like, "This is my golden ticket to becoming a millionaire," and then getting absolutely riggedy wrecked because then that's on you. All right. OJ5 and Train, J5, Billy, loving the J5 hype up in here, guys. Appreciate that, guys. All right, so the reason that he said that's a rip. So yeah, I don't really talk too much about the project again, guys, because it's a project that I never want to take credit as being like the serial dev, right? I'm just a regular guy, a content creator that created something for the community, right? It's more of an experiment than I would consider it a social experiment, right? Because a lot of the things that I'm learning as I go. So I want people to understand that what a new project like that, there is a required amount of patience, right? I'm not gonna make videos. I'm not gonna talk about it, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do none of that, right? It needs to grow organically. It needs to be people in the community that see the potential and grow it organically. So that's my standpoint, right? I know you guys want me to pump your bags and make videos and shill, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I'm not personally going to do that. It doesn't mean that I don't believe in it. It's just that the type of position that I'm in, I can't do that. And that's just me being completely forward and honest to you guys. So hopefully there'll be community members and things that stand up, that become that voice, and I can back that voice. But I can't solely be the voice, right? And then, yeah, that's that. That's a rip. Looks like it took off ETH. I have no idea why. Yeah, I don't know too much about Sharby, good brother, but I hope you figured that out. Do you know anything about Call? I only put 100. I'm up almost 2,900. Man, that would have been good, man, if you could be able to take that out. But unfortunately, that's what happens with crypto. Do you know? And then I don't know. Do they have something on the current contract where there's blacklisting, where they can just turn off sales? You got to make sure you go through the audits to make sure it's a clean audit as well. That's a big thing that people fail to do as well. Do I know anything about Call? Yes, I'm very familiar with Call. It got listed on crypto.com. It's a crow with a knife. Not sure if you're new to the channel, but hey, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Very, very, very familiar with Call. In fact, if you're part of the Patreon, we front ran a lot of these meme coins before people started coming to Cronus Chain. I did a video on the Patreon about a month ago saying we are front running the Crow Chain narrative, and we started like being the DJ on Crow Chain. We did the same thing for Phantom Chain. I also just put a video. Now I just bought my first official base token, so I found a way that I can buy base tokens without having to actually have a Coinbase wallet. I had to do a little bit of research and to make sure it was safe. And now I bought a few base tokens that I feel like I'm front running the narrative, and also can down the line be a part of something that could go massive. I want to be clear. The base tokens that I did put on the J5 Telegram channel and also the Patreon are extremely high risk. All right, so do with that what you want to do. It's extremely high risk. But again, I don't know, man. I feel like talking about crypto these days. I mean, it's risk there. You know what I mean? It's why I've been kind of scaling back away from just talking about specific tokens and just going into this with an idea of we're going to can talk about the whole market. What I'll do is I'll start talking about specific tokens in the Patreon, or hang around the Discord, or maybe on the J5. But there will be a lot of changes to the official YouTube channel going forward, right? Again, I gotta protect myself and my family first and foremost, and I lost a lot of trust in the consumers, right? I've lost a lot of trust in retail because of the mentality that I'm seeing from retail, and it kind of turned me off with the whole being a voice and putting myself out there. Like at first, I thought it was a great idea. I thought that and now that hindsight, when I look at it, I wouldn't have doxed myself, right? I thought that it was a good idea to be transparent. I thought that it was a good idea to put myself out there. I thought that that was something that a community would rally behind and actually appreciate and respect. But it just doesn't seem like that's something that worked out, right? So in order for my life to be the way that I need to be, for me to be comfortably from a mental health type of situation, I'm just falling back from being that type of influencer. And I think that's the best decision that I can make, because I always came up here with the idea of I'm a person that likes to do things the right way, right? That's just how I'm wired, right? I've never been that type of person to try to get over on people, and I feel like it was not something that was appreciated. I learned that you can't please everybody inside this space. I learned that the hard way. And that was one of the things I probably would have did different, putting myself out there as a content creator to have a community project. It's just simply not dox myself. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds crazy, but that's the honest truth, right? But look at the projects that do well. Most of them who do well are not doxed projects. People don't want to deal with the key man risk, and I get it. But I was thinking, per se, of transparency and in clarification. You know what I'm saying? Doing the right thing. So at the end of the day, guys, it's not that I'm not bullish on a project or I'm not bullish on the community or what we're doing. I just don't feel comfortable continuously talking about it until we get some type of clarity of what's going on, specifically in the area, in the Western Hemisphere, should I say, because it's gonna get ugly, in my opinion, if Biden does win, or if that House wins for crypto. It's gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna get ugly because they don't want it. They've made it clear they don't want it here. They made it clear that they're going to continue to attack it. And it is unfortunate for anybody that's a creator like myself that wants to be part of the innovation and the growth which is crazy, right? Because the blockchain is so transparent. You would think that this would be something that they would want. But at the end of the day, if too many normies are becoming successful, too many millionaires are being created, that takes away from their pockets because they want people to work for them, right? It's like a dog eat dog type of world. It's what we would call capitalism, right? Somebody has to be the boss, somebody has to be the worker. You know what I mean? And because of that, you know, they're not going to let their foot off of crypto. And, you know, we need a president that's going to be thinking, forward thinking about the technology and keeping that innovation out here where we at. And it's unfortunate. I don't want to be that guy, but again, in order to protect myself, my name, and my family, I personally feel like that's the best thing to do. So I'm just being completely honest with you. Do you like Corium? I've seen a couple people talk about it. I don't know. I'm subscribing to your channel. You always give me good information. I appreciate you. I never subscribed to it. Hey, appreciate that, Flick. People will love you during the good days and want to kill you on the bad days, and you can't control that. I can't poke. You're right. Appreciate you, man. Protect yourself and do what put you at ease. Life is stressful enough. Yes, and that's what I'm doing, guys. It's not anything against where we're personally building or anything like that. Again, I've made it clear, like, I don't even touch my personal wallets there, you know, and you know, I won't, because I'm going to have my success driven off my personal portfolio and not being one of those guys that per se have to live off a token. So with that being said, it's all positive vibes, but I have to personally do what's best. You know, I have a family. I have to do what's best for me and my family first and foremost, and hopefully everybody can appreciate that. All right, so let's get into stop the rant and let's get into what we were talking about. All right, so we do have this here. We do got to realize that the liquidity has took a steep cool off here in May, right? The volume in spot and derivatives markets fell 43%. So this is also a good idea to, hey, if you're bullish on, this is if you're bullish on crypto, right? Okay, so if you're bullish on crypto, then you look at this number and you're like, okay, this is the best time to buy. And that's the problem. People don't look at this and be like, this is the best time to buy, right? What they do, I don't know why it just did that. Okay. Alrighty, it just did absolutely nothing that I wanted it to do. All right, so let's go back here. All right, yeah, spot and derivatives trading volume tanked 43%. So you want to look at this number as a positive, not a negative, guys. You know what I mean? If you're a buyer, if you're new into cryptocurrency and you bought the tops, this is positive if you truly believe we're going to have a parabolic stage, right? You're like, you want to buy when there's no interest. You don't want to buy when the media is talking about it, when your favorite rapper is talking about it, when your favorite race car driver has wrapped his freaking car and his favorite meme coin. That's when you want to be getting out of the market, because those are the people that's most likely going to get wrecked, right? Because they came in late and now they're promoting it, and it's like you just pumping up our bags at this point, right? So this is the time where you look at these type of numbers and think like, okay, the volume is down. No one's looking at crypto. No one's paying attention to crypto. The narrative, the sentiment is negative, right? There's being attacked, right? So how did I make the most of my money in phase one of the crypto cycle? Well, it was down here, guys. It was when, you know, when people were saying Bitcoin was going to 8K. People were saying BTC was going to 8K, was sitting around 15K. I bought a lot of AI tokens. I bought a lot of gaming tokens, right? And then we seen a fierce mini altcoin season. And in the phase one, it was prolific. Now, phase two has not been that prolific, to be completely honest with you guys. It's been a rocky road. Phase two, phase three, whatever you want to call it. It's been a very rocky road. There's been some highlights, but for the most part, it's been a very rocky road because we've been getting like kind of stuck in this area leading up to the halving cycle. We got kind of stuck, but from here to here, I mean, you know, it was, you know, I wouldn't have asked for it differently. You know, taking a look at the total three, because we talked about how this is when you want to buy into the cryptocurrency market. If I knew about this information, right? Information is your best friend. If I knew about this going into crypto, right, that I could just specifically just wait until the liquidity the global liquidity cycle starts to turn around, I would just wait and buy down here and just enjoy the gains. Now, going into the next bear market, I understand how to exit. I know when I plan on entering, and I'm of course not gonna tell you guys. It's not yet anyway. I'm just kidding with you. No, I know when to enter, and I'll be sure to share that with you guys, because I know that's something that you guys really want to know, right? But I didn't have this information, right? And this is why I like to ask OGs in the space that's been around for 7 to 10 years on how these cycles work. You know, these are the guys that seen bear market, bull run. They seen it a couple times, so they have a better idea when to say, hey, all of that stuff that these, you know, they probably look at YouTubers that's new and they like, bro, if you only knew that you could have just sat this out and just waited for this. You know what I mean? And I think about that all the time. Like, damn, I didn't have to literally go through all of this body dip. I could have just waited, seen signs of the inverted head and shoulder, bought all the way down here when it was peak FUD, and enjoyed all of this. Like this right here was just a waste of my time, right? But I didn't have the information that I had today. I didn't understand, you know, what was, you know, quantitative. Like, crypto teaches you so much, man. Crypto teaches you so much, you know, and if you're a sponge and you taking this information, it makes you a goat in the next bull cycles and bull runs. And you can use this information across different assets. It doesn't have to specifically be crypto, right? You can use the information that you're learning across different assets. So taking a look at the total 3, I noticed some of the same patterns here. All right, come on, load up now. Don't get all slow on me now. All right, let's refresh this here and see if we can get it to load up. Of course. Okay, so you can see here, I noticed the same patterns here. A huge cup, and now we're putting in the handle. Guys, that is a bullish pattern 60% of the time. 60% of the time, people look at a cup and then the handle as a bullish pattern. And this is the altcoin, total altcoin market excluded BTC and ETH. But I'm seeing this same pattern. I seen this pattern a year ago, right? There was a lot of AI tokens that pumped. January, they put the cup in, then they put the handle. People thought the AI narrative was over. And then, scoop, bam, went straight up. Right from the handle, went straight up. I am seeing this same damn pattern on so many different charts, right? And what is the outlier here is that the DXY on the weekly is overbought and has now, if this orange line gets over below 80 here, it will confirm overbought here, which again, what could this be? This could be a triple top. 1, 2, 3. We got stumped out here 3 times on the DXY. Well, that's bullish for crypto because this is a bearish pattern, right? This is 1, 2, 3 triple top right here. We need this thing to come back down and confirm a fake out, right? Of course, you can look at it both ways. It's like a quadruple or a triple bottom here, but the outlier, or you know what you want to pay attention here, is that this thing got stumped out 3 times up here at this resistance, which is about 106. So this is the 3rd time it couldn't break 106. So that's bullish from a weekly time frame, right? So I think in the short term, you know how I said short term was bearish? Well, now I'm saying in the short term, because we got out that little dippy dip. That was the bearish dip that I was talking about. Now I believe short term, we will get a rally. And I'm saying it now. I believe short term, there's a rally that's coming, right? DXY is looking to confirm bearish momentum. The total altcoin market and also the Bitcoin chart is both on the weekly looking to find. Now, we're not there yet. It's still weekly, but it's peak bearish momentum is looking to curl over. We get that blue line to the orange line. That might be the time to think about EDCA, not aping in. What you want, and if you know how I look at it is if you got an ape type of mentality, meaning you can't live without fucking aping your whole net worth, at least wait for the confirmation above 20 here. You want confirmation on that stock RSI that we going back up. Guys, we're just not there yet. So still peak bearish, which means we still can go lower, but at some point the stock RSI will reset and the DXY is looking a bit overbought, which is a inverted risk on asset chart, which tells me on the weekly time frame that we are setting ourselves up for a nice little rally. And what you want to see here is Bitcoin itself holding 60K, right? Holding 60K, holding the 786 around 59K and bouncing up from there, right? I mean that would be the bull case. I spit on my screen here. That I forgot it's touch screen. All right, so yeah, that would be the bull case there, guys. That would be the bull case. But again, you want to make sure this lines up with some of our catalysts, right? Because the chances of Ethereum ETF is slimming by the day, right? Expectations are we're only going to get one Fed cut opposed to 3, right? And the big question is, will retail return, and will we get a Bitcoin president? Will we get a crypto president? Will the election time be around the time where they do turn on that money printer and we start to see this chart here finally tick to the upside? Guys, if you're getting some alpha, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. All right, let's get into some of the comments here. We cooking. We are cooking. Yeah, my friend, he hit me up yesterday. He was like, Millie, the only project I'm trusting right now in the space is TRB. I think I've told you guys this story before. I took an Uber. I don't know how. I didn't. I don't know. I met a Uber, should I say. I met a Uber driver while I was at work. This was at the time I was doing some door-to-door type of things. And I met a Uber driver at the gas station as I was filling up. And I don't know how the conversation started, right? I think I had my GoPro. And he asked me, like, what are you doing with your GoPro? This was around the time this was years ago, right? This was around the time that I was doing the little door-to-door videos with the GoPro. And he was like, you do crypto videos? Whoop, whoop, whoop. And we just connected from there. And then, like, he was like, look, man, we need to, talk about crypto. You feel me? Come chill. Let's talk about crypto. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, we chilled. We talked about crypto. And he showed me his portfolio. And it was like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? And this was like, before the bear market hit. This was like peak bull. He was still buying, right? And I remember him saying like 6 months after that, like, but Millie, I got wrecked, right? But at the time, he was still buying. So over the course of time, the guy still hits me up from here and there. He hit me up the other day, like, me and my bro, we want to get on video call with you and just talk crypto. And he was just like, yeah, man, I still hold my Jasmine. I did a little DCA in Jasmine, but he also said he took profits on Jasmine because he bought so much Jasmine at around 203, right? So yeah. Which is crazy. He hit me up yesterday about TRB. He was like, look, man, I'm up massively on TRB, which I know he is because I remember him showing me his portfolio and seeing how he was buying TRB before no one was talking about it. So definitely was a good play, but I do know a lot of people took profits because, he talked about taking profits as well. But he said at the time, it was the only, what he says, the only project right now he felt comfortable with taking profits because he was up so massively on TRB from when he originally started DCA. So the moral of the story, guys, is DCA is the way. If he was DCAing in peak bear market with TRB, he's up. So yeah, you could take profits. Now that we had this run, yeah, it's smart to take something off the table. I mean, don't be that guy that's just like holding and thinking that, we're just, like, be smart about it. Like, take something off the table, wait till you see some type of corrections, reinvest. It might mess up your average over time, but at least you can sleep at night and at least you played it safe. I'm a conservative, so I'd rather play it safe opposed to just being a degen. Maybe that's why I won't make $3 billion this bull run, you know what I mean? But I'm okay with that. I got a goal that I want to hit. I believe if I execute my plan, I will hit that goal. And I'm okay with that, right? I don't need to be the person that won the bull run and just traveling here and talking about it and throwing it in people's face. I don't want to be that guy. I frankly am not a fan of being famous. I'm a fan of having a bag. Don't get me wrong, but definitely not a fan of being famous. But I didn't realize, I didn't realize that I was becoming a figure like I am into the space until the whole project thing started. So that's that, guys. Have you heard of Mofi? It's called Museum of Influencers. They have museum where they post influencers. Maybe they will put you in there, so it's cool. Yeah, I've heard it. I heard a book of influencers. I heard a museum of influencers. I've done research. We talked about that in the J5 Telegram. How we were looking at all the book of this. We was looking at book of this project. I think we looked at book of Musk and book of Ethereum. Right, when we seen Will Insider talking about it. But it was just a short-lived narrative in my opinion. It was one project did well, book of memes, and then everybody started to try to make book of this, book of that, book of this, and it just was short-lived, right? Short-lived. And if you didn't get into those projects when before the hype, then most likely you bought the top, and now you're losing money dealing with those book of whatever type of tokens. Bitcoin no longer lifts the entire market. Altcoin season will be when least expected. Greg Davis, I sold 55 Tilos. The bigger time frame is setting a massive cup and handle. Slow and steady. True. Greg says Bitcoin does no longer lifts the entire market. I don't know what you mean by that. By it doesn't lift the entire market. So, Bitcoin is the ideal project to look. Well, it's not even a project. I'm gonna say coin to look at to check the sentiment of the market. So with that being said, you think we'll have an altcoin season if Bitcoin just tanks to 15K? Like, that doesn't even make sense, bro. And again, I talk to my people on comments, right? And this is where we have a conflict of interest, because I don't know if I'm gonna stop doing that and kind of like ignore certain comments. I don't understand how you said Bitcoin doesn't move the market, because if Bitcoin goes to 15K tomorrow, you think your altcoins are going to go up? I mean, just ask yourself that question. In my opinion, I think it should be common sense, but ask yourself that question. You say Bitcoin doesn't move the market, but if Bitcoin tomorrow dumps to 15 fucking K, you going to think altcoin season starting tomorrow. I don't even know where that mindset came from. Now, what I will say, and this is me being completely forward with you, Greg, a better sentiment or chart to use, if you want to say that, in my opinion, would be Bitcoin dominance, right? So yeah, Bitcoin dominance, if the Bitcoin dominance is going up or going down, right? Normally that's bullish for altcoins. So if the dominance is going down, but the Bitcoin price stays the same, then we start talking about altcoins rising on their Bitcoin altcoin peers. But if Bitcoin gets wrecked, and then the ETH Bitcoin pair gets wrecked, please explain to me how altcoins will go up. I don't think that's even realistic, to be honest with you. I don't think you thought about that before you said that, Greg. Appreciate you, Greg, but appreciate you. You said if Bitcoin went to 15K, I'd be all in. Yeah, I know you'll be all in, because I would be all in. I just stated that. But I'm not buying until I seen the altcoins get wrecked with the Bitcoin. I'm not going, if Bitcoin goes to 15K tomorrow, I'm not just going to buy altcoins. Come on, man. Altcoins are going to get wrecked. Yeah, if Bitcoin goes to 15K and then our altcoins get wrecked, then we buy. You get what I'm saying? So, like, at least add some context to what you're saying. Some people are born to be exit liquidity, and they can poke. I already know how you get, because we be in AMAs together, and I ain't even invested with you today, Poke. You bullish or bearish on Brett? What's good, Jasmine predictions? I did a Jasmine prediction yesterday. Go watch my Jasmine video. Bullish or bearish on Brett? I think anything that Crash puts out there, Crash is a pretty, he's a pretty big name in crypto, right? There's people out there that's spreading information on Brett. I don't really like to get into Brett, because I like I said, I don't want to. I'm here to make friends in crypto and not make enemies, right? Solely because we got a lot of stuff that we're doing specifically in our community that, we don't need to be hated. You know what I mean? I'm here to make friends in crypto and not enemies. So I want to say that first and foremost. So I kind of stay away from the Brett conversation, because everybody has their own opinion on it. Who knows? Maybe, I think there's one trade that I did copy with Crash. So I won't speak on the Brett, but I will speak on Conan. So I did copy trade Crash on Conan, because I feel like and I bought the ETH one, to be fair, right? Even though I think the Solana one is very attractive as well when you think about the narrative, right? Conan had a little dip, and I bought the dip. I bought the dip here on Conan. And I'll buy again if it confirms this head and shoulders pattern, which it's gonna get ugly, right? Hopefully this thing breaks out of it. But if it confirms the head and shoulders pattern, I'll buy a little bit more. Hopefully it confirms the head and shoulder pattern a little bit sooner than later, because I don't want it to get closer to the election. I'd rather just go ahead and do it now, and then we go ahead and ride this thing to the sunlight as we get a little bit closer to the election. I believe this is Trump's dog. So as far as Crash goes, I know he's shilled Conan a lot. So I'm personally going to copy trade him on the Conan trade, because I think that $12 million market cap, where you think about where the Trump token goes. This is Trump's dog. I think that has a good chance to hit anywhere between $100 million and $500 million market cap. And for that's where I'll start to look at my exit liquidity strategy. But I did copy trade him on Conan. But you see, I say, hey, I seen in one of his videos, I thought this was a great idea to copy trade him on this, but I give all of the credit to Crash, right? I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I found Conan, guys. No, I'm legit and copy trading a pretty big influencer that have bought Conan, that has had success with multiple tokens, and I'm looking to front run the Trump narrative with Conan. So I decided to, I do hold this token, full transparency. So that's that. That's my thoughts on that. Teach him, Millie. If BTC dumps like that, everything is good. Thank you, Flick. I didn't say anything about a rise. A Bitcoin goes to 200K. That's boring. 3 to 4x. No one cares. No. Well, Greg, I'm not here telling anybody to buy anything, first and foremost. But I'm using the Bitcoin charts as a what's the word I'm looking for? As information to find sentiment, right? To gauge the sentiment in this space, because you can say, hey, Bitcoin 3 to 4xing is boring, but if Bitcoin 3 to 4x's from here, then we're going to get a major altcoin season, right? So we can use Bitcoin as an idea of what's coming for altcoins. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. So it's not like I'm saying, hey, buy Bitcoin. You when have you ever seen me ever say buy? I think you knew. You must be new. Salute to you if you knew, man. Appreciate you having you over here. I'm part of our community and what we're going on first and foremost. But no, I'm not here saying BTC is the best buy or has the most potential, or we're just using Bitcoin as a gauge to follow the sentiment of the entire space. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear for you. No hard feelings, right? BTC dub everything. What's your good Jasmine prediction? I guess we'll look at Jasmine. I don't have really a Jasmine. I don't really want to get into Jasmine price predictions, because again, like I said, but if you go watch my video on Jasmine, I look at Jasmine as more of a long-term type of play because of what it can be for the growth of AI. I did a super cold Jasmine video. It's crazy, right? If I just come up there and be like Jasmine to $1, that video will probably get 5,000 views. But when I really break down a use case and utility, and this is why the algorithm, man, it's just the crypto algorithms, man. They gotta be like I don't know, man. I got my thesis and my conspiracies behind my theories behind this, and I'm not gonna share them, but put a little bit of profit in BTC. Yeah, I don't think that's bad to put some profit in BTC, when I think about it, right? Because if you would have just bought BTC 2 years ago, 15K BTC, if you would have just put 1,000 into BTC at 15K, opposed to putting 1,000 in your local bank savings account, that 1,000 probably still worth 1,000 depending on the interest or whatever that you get on your savings account, but it for sure didn't outperform Bitcoin, right? But it's all about timing, because the same could be said if you bought Bitcoin at the top in 2020, 2021, you put that same 1,000 in Bitcoin at 70K, and you put that same 1,000 in your savings account. Well, yeah, your savings account probably sitting there still 1,000, and your Bitcoin probably went all the way back, probably got crushed, right? So timing is everything, right? Your perspective is your reality, right? If you have a perspective that you're buying closer to the lows opposed to buying at the top, well, then you see the potential. But if you're buying at the tops expecting more potential, well, in my opinion, that's more risky, because you're setting yourself up, if this thing's dumped, to lose 30, 50% or 99% of your original investment. So always make sure you're buying your projects closer to the bottom, the floor, opposed to buying them closer to the tops. Not financial advice here. Chucky had a bull flag market up to 1 million now, and balance is now displaying in DeFi wallet bought in around 200K. That's what's up. Let me go check some of my crypto.com plays here. Yeah, I buy these little meme coins and I don't even go check them, guys. I just be like, if it blows up, it blows up. I hate going back and forth, check my portfolio. Okay, 1 million. Oh, yeah, it's looking nice. It's definitely on a 3-day looking like a bull flag. You got a couple 2-wick candles, right, which is a sign of bears winning these 2 candles here on the 3-day. 3-day looks a bit bullish. Looks a bit bullish, right? You are seeing the sell pressure dying down, that on the sell volume and stuff go down. That's bullish, especially for something that's looking to pull in a bull flag here. Yeah, but it does it definitely has to hold this support here because I mean there's not much structure, guys, to go off with Chucky. I mean, it is a $1 million market cap, so you gotta understand that hey, if you're buying up here, there's not much structure, so I could lose 30 to 40%. But if you're confident that the bull flag is gonna bounce to the upside, there could be more opportunity here. I know lately the crypto.com meme coins have cooled off a little bit, but that's a good thing because we need more buyers to get picked up, right? I'm personally in a crease here, right? This is the crypto.com meme coin that I hold the most of, right? I hold the most of this, right? So it's funny, I got these wick candles pointed out here, and we got stumped out right here at the same resistance, which is absolutely insane, right? Hopefully we get up. Momentum looks like it wants to change back bullish. 614,000 market cap. I know this had hit a $1 million market cap as well a couple days ago. And looks like more buyers are coming in correction. I think that this could get listed on crypto.com app. This is the crypto.com meme coin that I hold the most of my holdings for meme coins, just crypto.com meme coins. And I don't hold too many of them, okay? I want to make that clear. I've consolidated a lot of my portfolio. So I got 1 or 2, and I'm not going to talk about the second one, but I'll just talk about this one. I got, couple of crypto.com meme coins that I hold, and that's it. I got a meme coin that I hold on Phantom Chain. I just got one, right? And the one that I do hold is Speedy. I don't even go check it, right? Hopefully it comes back around. This thing dropped to 2 million. Wow, it dropped to 2 million. So I'm probably getting wrecked on Speedy right now. And I DCA'd into Speedy right around here. As you can see by the arrow, don't change anything, full transparency. And bought a little bit more at $4 million market cap. And now it's sitting around 2 million. So we're losing a little bit of money here on Speedy, but hopefully this Phantom dog does come back around, right? It's the #1 dog on Phantom, and usually the #1 dogs do well. So if I take what's it called, sledgehammer across my head on Speedy, it's okay. I didn't put a lot of money into it, and I bought a little bit more closer to the floor than opposed to buying at the top, so I'm okay. It's the #1 dog Phantom meme coin on Phantom. They have some partnerships with VC companies, and a few Phantom Foundation guys have stamped this, right? And S-Goat is another one I don't hold, but could have potential because it's a launch pad. They got the Degen Express, and it's very similar to what Pump.Fun is. If you don't know, Pump.Fun is kind of like the Degen Express of Solana, and it's bringing in more revenue right now. That he's bringing in so much revenue that it's competing here with Uniswap. Ain't that crazy? See if I can find the media post here. Let me see. Pump.Fun revenue. What is this? What is Fantasy Top? All right, this is an example right here, right? This is from Katabi. He says, not sure why crypto is flooded. And we talked about this, man. We talked about how, you can fall in love with your utility tokens, or, you can get lucky with something like this. Does Pump even have a coin? Does Pump have a coin? Chat, does Pump have a coin? But this is crazy. He says, not sure why crypto is flooded by a plethora of infrastructure projects where there are examples like apps like Pump.Fun raking in 3 million weekly revenue built by 3 devs and launched just months ago. This is crazy, right? But this is an idea of what what retail is looking for, bro. I don't want to. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry if I offend anybody who buys utility tokens, because I would be offending myself, right? Most of my project are utility tokens, and I have, maybe 1 to 3, maybe 4 or 5 meme coins, maybe, and that's maybe 5, right? That I have to, if I'm going to hold a meme coin over time, I have to have conviction on it, and I have to have an understanding of the narrative on why I should hold this. Besides that, I'm doing quick plays, right? Quick plays. You can make a lot of money on crypto.com meme coins if you know how to get in and get out, right? If you buy something at 10K market cap and it run to 50K, 60K, well, hey, you made a good 7X. Why play yourself, right? Because it's going to dump anyway. That's just how these meme coins work. So, when retail comes into crypto, guys, this is a perfect example why they're not going to buy utility tokens. Over time, you become a utility person, right? Because you either get wrecked over time, or you lose money, or just you find out that meme coins are not for you. And you kind of think like, I should maybe buy something that has a little bit more substance to it, which is cool. But this right here is just an idea of why the meme coin, the casino sector of crypto is going to explode. It's why I look at crypto.com as more than an exchange, right? Any casino, the top casinos are Solana, Base, and I just started doing stuff on Base. Any one of these casinos could get massively adopted from a casino standpoint because people like betting, people like gambling, people like the success story, the idea of becoming a crypto millionaire by buying a dog token or this token or that token. They don't really care about the tech or the utility. And we're just not there yet in crypto, right? And now I can speak from a dev aspect, right? A person that's behind the scenes. And I can understand why we're not there yet, right? Most of these platforms don't have their own platform, right? They're built through Telegram, right? At some point, if in order for you to be taken serious, if you have a utility, you got to have your own platform. You can't just build it through Telegram. Right now, it's nothing against any project that's doing that, but at some point you'll see these projects build their own platform and kind of like move away from Telegram, which is cool because that's what you want to see. But there will be utilities tokens that do well, right? But just retail, it's like core retail. This is what they're into, right? This Gen Z degency. It's not stopping. It's not stopping anytime soon. And this is why if you're on the sidelines and you're like, man, I just don't trust meme coins. It's okay to like dibbly dabbly, right? Buy one, try it out. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Move on. I get it. But this is crazy. This is where a lot of revenue is going at, guys. This is absolutely insane, to be honest with you. It's literally crazy. Oh, they're taking parcel token. Is CrowFam next up? Man, I hope so, right? I got a lot of them. Push has a narrative. We'll see if it plays out. RIP Robit. Yeah, man, Robit. Well, like I said, that was a narrative that was hot and then cooled off. Millie, my boy, I could feel it in my bones to go on YouTube just now. DiCaprio cheers on Solana and Nyan on Base. Zeta Chain. Yes, what's up, SM? Yo, we love baby. Yo, we love baby. Gamers, good to have you in here. I'm not sure what you're saying. My ladies token. We'll check out my ladies. I have no problem with doing that. But I think Speedy's going to come back. I'm not concerned about Speedy's at all. When meme coin season hits Phantom Chain, that's going to be the first mover, and I'm okay with that. Let's see what we got here. Wow, so many ladies tokens. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. That was a yawn right there. All right, I'm back. Took a little break. I needed that break, man. You guys don't understand, man. I needed that break. But the thing that I don't like behind the scenes is that everything is monetarily driven, right? People look at crypto like, hey, you in crypto, you got big bags. We want them bags. We want your bags. So everybody is trying to find a way to get bags out of people so they can build their own personal bags. And that's the thing about crypto that's just like, you know what I mean? It's really not about the utility. It's really not about the tech. It's about how I can find a way to get your bag. What can I do to get your bag? What can I do to pump my personal bag? That's the state of crypto that we're in. It's unfortunate. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's the honest truth, guys. And I'm telling you because I am behind the scenes. And I know in these conversations, the bottom line, it doesn't matter what it is. You got companies that say, oh, we want to help. Okay, for instance, we got companies that's out here that's like, we want to help crypto. we want to make sure it's a safe place, right? Well, if you want to help crypto, if you want to make it a safe place, why is audits so expensive? Okay, you could, of course, Dex 2 does audit, but if you want an official audit from a company, crypto company audit, that it is not cheap. It is not cheap, and they're not looking to help you out because they're looking to make crypto a safer space. They want that bag. They want that bag. You want a real audit? You want to get audited by a crypto company? I'm not going to tell you how much it is. Just know they want that bag. You want that badge or that CMC badge? Your community say, when CMC badge for audits? When this badge? Okay, understand there. If your token doesn't have a tax, well, then there's going to be some sort of liquidation of tokens, right? Dev ain't coming out his pocket to please anybody. Okay? And audit companies say, hey, we want to make crypto a better place. Well, why are audits free? Why aren't they free? Because they got to make money too. They got to make money too. So that's what it is. It just is what it is. I know people don't want to hear that, but it is what it is. Okay, my ladies, still looking good on the 3-day. Still looking good on the 3-day. Reversal is near. What you want to see right here from my ladies is a higher low, guys. If this thing puts in a higher low from here, that's bullish. That's bullish. It's holding up. It's still on an uptrend. Technically, this is not anything. This has not been considered bearish or downtrend until it breaks this low from here. So technically, this thing has an opportunity to put in a higher low, and it's why I feel like we'll get a little bit of a rally here within the next few weeks, right? Crypto has been dumping for the last couple weeks, so it doesn't just go down forever. There's going to be a rally. There's going to be a rally. There's going to be a meme coin rally, and at some point you'll see my ladies rally as well. And I can't get into, I know you guys be wanting me to get really, really deep into this stuff. I just can't, right? Because I work with people and things like that, and it's just me being fair. I can give you an idea of what happens, but I can't give you the tea. I think I need to create like a if you want that TT. Yo, we love ladies is chilling. I'm still holding. Take their money. Take their money, right? MFK, we got 40 people up here, guys. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to preach, man. But I'm learning still, guys. I'm learning still. I'm learning still. I'm Quarium. I don't know too much about Quarium, so I can't really give you an opinion on that. But yeah, I'm working. What's your thoughts on Maneki? I mean, y'all, this is what y'all wanted, man. Last stream, right? Last stream got a little threw off, so again, you'll see me like make what's it called? He made a I ain't even gonna get into that. All right, Maneki. Y'all went so crazy on this last stream, and again, I wasn't trying to like break anybody's hearts or anything, but I told you guys, like, you come on stream, you talk about a token that's up 500%, and then you ask me my opinion on it. If you've been around Millie, you should already know what my opinion is. It is very risky to buy something that's up 500%. I know y'all got lucky with Crow with a knife, right? It kept pumping. It kept pumping after it got listed. I get it. I was wrong about that. But then what happened? They corrected. They always come down. It's life, man. What goes up must come down. It's gravity. It's gravity in crypto. This is bearish. This is bearish. You don't have no structure here. And this is what I'm saying, man. And next time y'all come on the stream and y'all start talking about that, oh, buy this, buy that, this is about to be the next this is next, I'm going to remind y'all of what happened with Maneki, right? So, I mean, there's no structure here. I mean, this is the last line of structure, and that's already been broken. It's probably a lot of people that bought this token, got in this token, probably got sent tokens because you was a friends of the friends of the friends. You know, they got to make sure they friends good and stuff. Yeah, this thing is looking for a new floor, and this is what happens. So anybody who bought the tops and didn't listen, well, I told you about it, just waiting for the correction, that's on you. You got wrapped into, it's going up. Like I told y'all about the fallen tree branch theory, right? Yeah, the longer the tree branch goes, the weaker the tree branch gets. The longer there's a little tree branch up here, it's getting long, and that month it's getting weaker and weaker. And at some point, that tree branch gonna break. And that's exactly what happened. And it still has not found a floor. Don't know enough about this project to give an opinion on what's going on. Don't know about it. Absolutely do not care about it. But if I was buying it today, this is when I would buy it. Okay? This is when I would buy it. This is the time where I would start saying, okay, where is it going to build some structure? It just broke key structure here. Where is it going to build some structure? At what point, right? At what point does this thing build some structure, right? Now I got to start going into holders. I got to see if people are selling. I like to go to deck screener, check how many makers it got, right? Down 57% on there. It's still got a lot of makers, right? Unique wallets buying and selling. But this is the best time now to start looking at Maneki if this is what you're interested in, right? Not up here. And when y'all were doing that, I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, I'm telling y'all. But I again, to protect what I have going on with our community, I've chosen to be a little bit, less forward with you guys, right? And not meaning that I won't be transparent, but I won't like be hard or double down or say things that I would normally say, if I'm really trying to tell you some sugar honey iced tea. But this has broken key structure. We don't know where the structure will stop at. Right now, it's trying to find a floor. So you got to find a floor. And this happens. This is not saying I'm not saying anything bad about this project. I don't know enough I don't know who created. I don't know nothing about it. This is just from a chart perspective, guys. That's all I'm saying. But if you're an opportunist and you're a big fan of cat tokens and you're looking at it, it's like, wow, this thing could go to $1 billion. Hey, you might want to start looking for entry points if you have conviction on this. I don't know what may give you conviction on this. You got to make that decision on your own. But if you do pick up some type of conviction, you want to buy closer to the floors and not closer to the ceiling. If that makes any sense. All right, we got 41 people in here, guys. We are growing as the stream goes long. What's your thoughts on ski on base? I'll check it out. Dojalon, well said, Millie, Wild West rules, no doubt, man up or get liquidated. Facts, just DCA, it's all good as long as it's not a rug. That's true, Flick. You know what, Flick? And that's true. That's absolutely true, right? As long as it's not a rug, right? You can DCA, right? You can DCA. But if you're gonna say that, Flick, just be clear and add context. Like, look, guys, nothing wrong with buying the top, but if you buy the top, understand that, hey, I bought a top. I know it's going to go down 30 to 50% from here, but I just, I couldn't, bro. I had the little guy on my shoulder that kept saying, Millie, this thing going to 10,000 billion, bro. You got to buy now. If you buy now, you're going to miss it. If you got that guy that's on your shoulder that's telling you to buy, like, just put $1 in so you can... Put $1, put $5 in, put $10 in, so you can get the, you gotta get that. Look, you gotta get that. You gotta get that. You don't want to have them. You don't want to have them blue balls. You don't want to have them blue balls for holding it in too much, right? I get it. You don't want to have them blue balls. So, God, just buy $10. Buy $10 so you can feel good. Like I'm in. I got $10. I'm in. And then when it corrects, you can do what you really want it to do. Or if it keeps going up, you can add as it goes up if that's your type of strategy, right? But I've always found myself when I'm really, really bullish on the token and I know I shouldn't be buying this thing up 500%. I put $5, $10 in so I can, I can get my fix, right? I can get my fix, right? I ain't gotta have blue balls. I can get my fix. Let me put $10 in that joint and then we good. And then, if it, I can add, like I can do what Flick said, I can DCA, but at least I got my fix off. I don't know. Look, yeah, y'all got what I'm saying. Y'all got what I'm saying. Yeah, we got 44 people in here. 42 down over Decky. Wild West rules. Ski on base, baby. Ski. Ski. Ski on base. All right, let's check it out. Ski on base. Okay, this is ski on base. This ski mask dog. A ski mask dog. What we on, gang? All right, this thing got a $12 million market cap. All right, let's see if we got some information on the daily. Right, I'm a long-term trader. Right, I prefer like daily, 3-day, weekly. Shit, we ain't got no information. I don't like the 12-hour chart. I really don't like the 12-hour chart, but I'll use it just for this specific example here, right? Okay, oversold. You're looking good on the 12-hour, right? Bearish MACD. All right, so again, this is where you want to start putting out your structure. All right, we got structure here, here. So, okay, I like the structure that I'm seeing here. You know, find you some good structure that you like. Everybody charting is different. Everybody's strategies are different, right? But you can find you some good structure. You know, you don't got to make your structure patterns as really small, right? You can make them kind of big. You can say, hey, I like the structure that I'm seeing right here. So I'll DCA it again when it hits this structure, right? Well, we're in that box of structure, right? And we're still peak bearish. So in my opinion, because I see a little itty bitty wick candle there that couldn't break above the resistance that was here. We know this is resistance. Why? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wick candles, 6 wick candles where it got rejected at this resistance. And now you got the 7th one here where it got rejected. So technically what was holding as support, once again, because you got a head and shoulders pattern here that broke down, now is resistance. So if this is something that you're interested in, how I see it is I'll just go to my little highlighter and I'll be like, okay, anything around up in here, in my opinion, if this is a project that I feel like can hold up on this structure, I buy it. Anything up in here, every time it creeps back up in here with this structure, I'll use that as a chance to buy if I can get it. If you believe that this is going to 100 million, 200 million, 500 million. I don't personally know the narrative behind this. I just started buying base tokens today. So, yay, give me a hit of balls, bro. I bought my first base token today. I put it in the J5 Telegram chat and also in the Degen and GOAT level if you're part of the Patreon. So make sure you go check that post out. I bought my first base token today. It's a new base token with a pretty slick narrative, and they already have some pretty big influencers starting to talk about it, but it's still slept on. So I bought that today, right? And I'm looking to make a quick buck. I'm not looking, hopefully it does something like Brett. That would be nice, right? But they seem, their narrative, their aim is that they're a truly organic base token opposed to the circle of life on base. Not going to get into that, but people know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. If you know, then you know. R3A, what's up? No. It ain't. No, I don't, bro. Do I look? Come on, bro. Come on, MFA. Okay, so I come from I'm from the hood, right? I'm from the hood, okay? But no, I do not induced in freaking drugs, okay? Like, nah. Bro, no. You ain't got to worry about that. I know we bought Graham's token, but it was the token, guys. You ain't got to worry about that. That's not even my type of playing field, right? I'm more of a blue chip type of guy, professional type of guy. Billy, what are your thoughts on Light Link ticker LL? But I thought you said, what are your thoughts on light skin? I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Take a look at Pika, Pineapple Cat, decent meme, can move like Key Cat. I don't even know what Key Cat is. MFK, why would you even bring that up? Dude, what are you on, bro? And this is why I can't even be me on stream, because here y'all come with the bullshit, bro. I swear y'all just be on that. All right, we'll take a look at Pika, Pineapple Cat. Let's look at it, man. Let's use deck screener this time, man. Okay, I can't use deck screener because I don't want y'all to see the token that I bought there. Okay, we'll use this one because I don't got none of this right here. Let's see here. Pika, Pineapple Cat. Let's see if we can find Pineapple Cat. All right, it's on base. Okay, I bought some base tokens, so I see y'all putting me on to some base tokens. All right, Pika. We gonna go to the daily. Oh yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is more like it. This is how you catch Millie's attention. You come over here, and I know this might be not be a favorable chart to y'all, but to me, this is a favorable chart. Now I see, like, okay, let me go do some research on this token, right? Okay, I like to check out the holder account. All right, let's see how many holder token. Bam, bam. All right, you got 27,000. All right, you got any other success on your tokens? Let's see, right? Okay, you got, what else you been buying? Oh, Pineapple Cat, Piece of Slice. You've been buying some real weird tokens, but hey, it might work out for you. Let's go here to the liquidity providers. All right, not seeing it, not seeing Dead Wallet, not seeing a lock on liquidity. So this, in my opinion, is extremely high risk, right? Because there's no lock on the liquidity. Could be cool, but I would pass on this until I get some type of burn. I need to know this is burnt or this is locked. I just have to. And since it's not, I'm going to go ahead and pass on this. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Bro, look at Gary Bot. It's feeless bunk bot. Look at Gary Bot. Ticker. Put the ticker. More of a green fields guy. What do you think? Professional guy. Pika looks okay, but the liquidity is locked. It is? Where is it locked at? Show me. All right, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I admit that I'm wrong, right? I didn't see any locks on liquidity. It's not showing up here. So let's put it into Dex tools and see if we see a lock there, right? Let's see if we see a lock, cause maybe Dex screener doing y'all wrong. I like Ski Mask Dog though. I don't know about the narrative. I like positive tokens, right? I think the only negative token that I ever bought was Grams. That was the first one that I ever bought that kind of had like a negative connotation to it. More than likely, I like tokens that give me a positive vibe. All right, I'm not seeing any liquidity locks over here. So where did they lock their liquidity at? Where did they lock it at? I'm not even seeing it on Dex Screener. Maybe they use in-house lock. I don't know how it goes. Pika, me love pineapple. Okay, a cat with a pineapple on his head. Why y'all be doing these pets like this? Why y'all be putting like? Why y'all do pets like? Do y'all think pets like enjoy this? Ridicule? Do you think pets like? You think your cat? If you, hopefully this is Photoshop and they didn't really like eat a pineapple and put it on the fucking cat. I feel so bad for cats and dogs that in crypto that have to go through this. Like, oh my god, you got to go through like the ridicule of your owner putting a half-eaten pineapple on your head and saying, "Hey, I'm done." Hey, could be good. 800 years lock. All right, William. All right. You got me. If it's locked, it's locked. It's locked. I'm gonna take y'all guys' word for it because y'all going crazy. Okay, we got Pika up in here. We got Pika chat. R3A, thank you for the 40, baby. I gotta start putting some goals for the All right, so guys, if y'all want me to go live more consistent, we gotta start hitting our daily goal, right? Of super chats or cash apps, right? We gotta start hitting our daily goal, right? Because I ain't been taking no partnerships, right? I ain't been taking no partnerships off the strength of y'all. All right, so y'all gotta start looking out for your boy. I ain't been taking no partnerships. Now, if don't pick up, if YouTube don't start paying, and the super chats don't start coming in, and the cash apps don't come in, then I'm gonna have to take a few partnerships. That's just me being completely honest with you guys. TBF, that's hilarious. BPS on base. BPS on base. Now I have fun doing this, guys. I do have fun coming up here and talk to y'all. Sometimes, right? I'm getting back to it, right? I was in a bad space in crypto, right? The last month or so. Oh yeah, I remember this token. I remember this from a month ago. People were talking about, where is it at now? 528,000 market cap. I remember people was talking about this a whole month ago when it was pumping. All right, so it's died down a lot. We got the BBs closing. We can go to the daily on this, right? We got enough information to go to the daily, right? Let's see if we get the BBs tightening. Okay, BBs are tightening, right? Don't know if they're still active. Want to know if they're still active. Oversold here on the daily, but still peak bearish, right? No sign of confirmation, and then looks like it's finally turning bearish on the MACD, which is also bad news. So this is in purgatory. This is in purgatory right now, like. It's you know, where are we at with this? I mean, this is the red line. So let me put the red line right here. And I don't know if we're at the red line just yet, but maybe it comes and bounces off the red line. Red line means absolutely no structure, nothing. It broke the floor. So we want to put the red line here. Ideally, what you want this token base pro shops to do is to bounce off this red line here. Now, I don't know what they've been doing as far as integration, listings, and stuff like that. I don't know enough about it. I know I looked at this about a month ago. It was funny. I thought it was extremely funny. People made their money. You had the tree branch pattern. I hate this, but I tell you, the tree branch pattern, bro, it's never a good pattern. The tree branch pattern is never a good pattern. Yeah, I make up my own lingos for patterns. I think that's the best way I can explain a tree branch, right? You got a tree branch, and eventually that joint gonna snap. Hiccups. Okay, I gotta drink some water. I'm getting the hiccups. I hate when I get the hiccups. Had to hold my breath there. All right. Okay? There's a good chance that this might come back, come to where it started. Good chance that this might come to where it started. If price goes down, you want to make sure the holder's account at least stays the same or continues to go up, right? 25K in volume and 52 makers, right? So that's what I'm seeing on this, right? I'm seeing you got the last line of hope here. You got the last line of hope. Definitely a great entry if you believe in it, for last line of hope. Please look at Gary bot. It's fees really. It's not a bot. It's not token. I'm just waiting. The bunk bot super. Is it Gary itself? I don't know what I'm looking at. Am I supposed to be looking at Gary token? Are you talking about the one that's on Solana? Are you talking about Gary on Solana? Okay, don't miss Gary rocket ship. The Gary network is now building the #1 streaming. Use Gary bot for let's see what they got going on here. Social for is this the real let's see, is this the real I don't know if this is okay. Let's see here. Gary bot. Gary bot is low fees or exchange attributes. One thing is a Gary bot. The Gary network has officially joined hands. Here's a part of it at Gary bot. Users can also trade beefy. Okay, let's see what this is. Let's see what the old Gary bot is. You don't want me to show it. Gary bot, of course, it's a bot for traders by traders. Gary bot is back with another trading contest. So what is this? This is a bot that snipes Solana launches. Okay, I'll give him a follow. I'll keep it on my watch list. Fastest trading sniper bot for Aptos and Solana. Yeah. So yeah. These are very useful, right? If you're a person that's trying to get into Solana meme coins, base meme coins, and these meme coins when they first launch, regardless if you think it's a scam or not, they always they'll launch, especially if it's like a fair launch, right? They'll launch and go straight up. And there's been people who have sniped out tokens early in its early stages and then ended up having a whole bunch of, supply and made a shitload of money because they had a bot that sniped the launch. So there is money to be made utilizing these sniper bots. Now, I haven't personally got into it yet. It's something that I do want to start using because I personally know with my expertise and everything that I've learned, if I incorporated a bot into that, like a sniper bot, I probably could make even more money in crypto. In fact, I'm gonna learn how to use these bots, man. I've been intrigued by sniper bots for about a month yet, but I've been so busy and with so much going on, guys, that I haven't gotten to really learn it. I think I tried to use Unibot. I tried to learn how to use Unibot, but it was just a learning curve for me. So I think I'll try with Bunkbot or maybe Gary bot and see if it's really profitable, right? Because if you can get into a good launch and snipe out some supply early, why it's these launches sometimes launch at 2K, 5K, and then run up to 200K, $2 million, easy money. So that's something I'm definitely going to look into, man. And I appreciate the 40 beans, baby. I'm just waiting for Golden Inu to hit the room. Yeah, that's a project launched bot. Yeah, it's very low. See lows in here. Man, is it easy to use? Can you look at Bits Crunch? That's a weird name. Let's check it out. B-cut. Oh. Y'all like me looking at y'all little tokens and pumping y'all bags. I know y'all like that. Send them super chats. Stop playing. Send them. Or I'll be forced to take crypto partnerships. All right. Daily. Okay. We need to find a floor here, and it's stock RSI is going look at the confirmed bearish. Price going down. MACD still going up. A little bit of divergence here when you look at the MACD. Not bad from an entry point if you believe in what this is doing, right? I think we talked about a token the other day that I bought a lot at the bottom, which was ESE here. ESE, a lot of people were wondering like when it was gonna finally go up here. I bought the other pair. ESE. Okay, I bought this pair here, right? And this is an example of a very, very similar chart here, right? But I have conviction that at some point, because I listened to the AMAs with ESE, I like what they're building. I think it's unique and one. I think that at some point it's going to eventually go back up. I was feeling that about Arvara, but I decided to move on from that. Cut my ties. Sometimes you just gotta cut your ties, man, if it's not working out. And that was just one that just wasn't working out. Bits Crunch. What is this? Let's see what it is. What it is, or what it ain't. What it is, or what it ain't. The computer has slowed down since I started this stream. So look at my internet right there. All right, come on, man. Pull it up. I ain't got time. Or what it is, or what it ain't. Computer want to go slow, man. All right, we go. Okay, accept. Okay. AI enhanced decentralized NFT data network. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. I think that if you believe that NFTs are going to be huge, and incorporating like AI into tracking NFT insights, forensics, and information, not bad. I don't know, guys. Are NFTs still a thing? Like, are NFTs ever going to be what they were in peak of the bull run? I think they will be, because most meme coins, they try to tie NFTs into what they're building. Now, I've considered that with the J5 coin, but it's just like, well, token, should I say? It's just like it just gets expensive, right? You know, I don't want to just create something to create something. Also, man, if you played the J5 game, let me know what your highest score is in the chat. Let me know what your highest score is. Let me know what your highest score is on the chat. Alright, I'll be right back, guys, and then let's see. We've been going for about an hour and 30 minutes. Alright, be right back. Fixing my camera. Alrighty. Also, because I got my Mr. Wonder Man going on, right? I got the shirt on, and then yeah. Let's go here. Live 2 and turn on the camera, man. Then the camera didn't come on, huh? Did it come over here? Alright. There we go. I think Sheba. Alright, we back. Let's get into some of these comments here. Alright, I merely managed to get 369 Genius on Uniswap yesterday. Y'all taking advantage of that little arbitrage opportunity, huh? Just left me. Y'all waited till y'all got the best prices, huh? Y'all ain't huge. Y'all ain't. You ain't even. Nah, I'm messing with you. That's what's up. Yeah, they gotta get the trust of the community back first and foremost, and hopefully they do that. Because, man, it was a great idea, right? So, I haven't touched my Genius tokens. Haven't added anything either. I need to just go ahead and buy some Genius maybe today. But I was pissed off I didn't get any at 88 cents. I should have, and I've seen this, right? But I was on my little mini vacation away from my laptop, and I didn't know exactly what was going on, and the Discord in the community was kind of like explaining it to me, and I couldn't really tap in and locked in. If I was in my space, I would have locked in and grabbed some at 88 cents, because I know a lot of my the community, should I say, made some pretty good gains off that. I still think Shiba rocks will do great. I didn't buy any still. Oh man, nothing wrong with Shiba. Don't want to buy any more crypto, different ones. I mean, got Elon Tonic, Jasmine, H-Bar, Arrow, Ondo, J Fizzy, Math, CTX. What would you add to? I'm thinking of Jasmine. I thought you had some Jasmine, Kahunas. I'm surprised you don't have Jasmine. I always thought that you had Jasmine. I don't know. Maybe it's because you always comment on the video like, thanks, Millie. I always thought that you held Jasmine. I don't know. You said you bought. Oh, you do. What'd you think of Jasmine? Oh, you did. You do have Jasmine. Big time crypto. What happened with Big Time, man? I seen Big Time trending yesterday. Did something happen? Oh, no. But let me first. I think that this is a good narrative, right? I need to do more research on it, but this is okay. I think that this is okay. Where my boy at? VA, where you at, bro? VA, where you at, bro? I need VA because I need him to tell me that token he wanted me to look at. All right, what happened with Big Time, right? Somebody was saying, was there some FUD on Big Time yesterday? I seen it trending. Man, I mean, Big Time been around a long time now. It's not just Big Time. It's been around a long time, right? 3 day. Well, it's not bad. Coming back down here, some structure. All right, well, Big Time, you got some 3 day structure, right? You know, it's clear as day here. You got some 3 day structure, right? You got structure that you can hold on to, right? Do you believe that Big Time is going to be able to hold this structure? Well, it was a big token. I don't know if it was fairly launched. Depends on the vesting schedule and how everything is because again, the supply is only 3%. So you got to ask yourself, with 3% only being in circulation, do they have a favorable vesting schedule where this project can hold the structure and the floor that we're seeing here? If not, it'll probably build a new floor and break this structure here. So it just depends on if it can hold it. Gaming tokens have been quiet. Like, the thing about gaming tokens that they got hyped up and people thought that there was going to be a game that was going to get adopted by gamers, but we still don't have that game. And because we don't have that game, people are looking at gaming tokens right now like, there's still not a Web3 game that's interesting, right? And there's good ones out there, right? You got Star Atlas, you got Compete, you got Big Time, you got Shrapnel. Like, you got some good ones, but they still can't compete with the Call of Duties or any type of Web2 game. They just can't compete. They're just not competing. They can't compete, right? They're not good enough, right? If you ever, I like to watch my boy EA when he's doing reviews off gameplay, and most of the reviews is like, it's either kind of wonky, you can't use your controller yet. It's just not there yet, right? Just the gameplay is just not there yet. It's not something that's attracting a lot of real gamers, users, streamers, people that actually want to make content to bring more people into this game, like we see something from like Call of Duty. We're just not there yet with Web3 gaming. We're just not, guys. We could be there. We're just not there yet. So this could be a good opportunity to load up your gaming bags, because we will get there. We will get there eventually. Just not there yet. Just not there yet. Big Sign says no parking on the right way. I just wanted to tell someone, make me feel good. Man, you was crazy, really. I'm on a road trip right now. I'm driving through the city. I got a bunch of people parked on the right way, and I just took out someone's mirror. What? Bro, what are you doing? Gary Fowler, hopefully I answered your question. I think it'll be good. I probably need to buy more cheap ape coin. Man, ape coin is hard to... I don't, ApeCoin. I don't know. Pauly is a big, he has a big personality in crypto. And when he doubles down on you, it's like certain people you just don't want that smoke with, right? And it's a couple other people you just do not want to smoke with, right? Pauly is one of them. And Zach XBT or whatever. Those two guys, you don't want them to get on your ass. You don't want them to get on you. I think and I don't want to name the other guy, right? There's a couple other ones. You just don't want to. You don't want to be part of their vision, right? You don't want them to get on you, right? Because they have massive personalities in the space, and whatever they say, people look at it and they really look at it as a big opinion in the space. So the fact that Pauly on their heads right now is one of the reasons why we just got out of our short-term trade. About 6 months ago, we were short-term trading ApeCoin because I said, like, man, ApeCoin has potential, right? And it was looking like it was at a potential where it could bounce back up. It probably did, but I don't know. I tend to stay away. Like, I don't have a problem against fear FUD or buying into projects that go through fear of FUD, right? Every project goes through it, right? But when you got like those type of personalities, like, nah. Yeah, I stay away. EA, did I just speak you up, bro? I was just talking about you on my stream, right? I just told people, like, I like to use your gaming videos, right? When you go over the gameplay of the gaming videos to have a good idea of if it's actually playable, if actually a real gamer will playable, because I personally feel like gaming crypto, we're just not there yet with a game that's going to be adopted by real gamers. And when I watch those videos, it's kind of like the same things that you say in the videos, right? You like, game is good, but it's still kind of like flunky. You know, I can't play with my controller. You know, like you'll look at a gaming token as an influencer, right? And try to give an opinion on it. But I've come to the point that you can't give an opinion on a game, right? Unless you've actually played the gameplay of the game. So that's why I like your videos when you're actually like doing real gameplay of these games, because it gives me an idea is if this is something that would really play. I also like to use my guy Mega J. Mega J is a gamer, right? He likes to play games. AOKG is another one. He's a gamer. He likes to play games. And when these guys play games, they're hard critics because they play games. That's what they do. They play games. So if you can't get a real gamer on board, it doesn't matter how it looks. You know, like, how does it feel when you playing it? And I think that we just need a little bit more juice, a little bit more work. We'll get there soon, guys, with the gaming. And I believe gaming is going to be extremely explosive in the parabolic stage. But is it going to be explosion that's sustainable? Right? You got to ask yourself, is it going to be sustainable or is it going to be narrative driven? It's a difference between a narrative that's sustainable or narrative driven, because one game popped and now 100 games are popping based off just that one game. But will it be sustainable? And right now, we just haven't found that one that's just going to lock in sustainability. I don't even think Gala has been able to do it. And we know Gala is like the top one, right? What I missed? No, it was all good, very good. We point more people that play games to play crypto games and give them honor. Yeah. I think that people need to focus on the gameplay more. You know, we'll make a quick video like, oh, look at this game. This game has potential, but like, have you played it? You know what I mean? Like, have you played it? Because if you ain't play it and you ain't playing it, then why the hell would I play it? You just talking about it look good from graphics, but have you played it? And yeah, I agree 110%. Nakamoto Games seems to be old and strong. Yeah, well, see, Nakamoto Games is a little bit different because it's an entire platform, right? This is the difference between buying a game that's solely based off a game, like something like Big Time, Katana Inu, right? Shrapnel. These are games based off of just games, right? Naka Chain. That's interesting. Nakamoto Games came a long way, but they have an entire platform. They also have SDK tools where you can implement your game on their platform or implement their platform on your website for their games. It's either is the one way around, right? But they have those SDA tools that works good for a developer. So if you have a business, right, and you want people to be able to interact with your website when they come to your website, well, then you add you can integrate their tools to add their games, right? Their games. The same thing like PlayZap, right? They're working on those tools. So when people come to the website, hey, they want to play 8-ball, they want to play blackjack, they want to play something, they want to interact with your website. It's a good way to, especially being a meme coin. That way you don't have to develop a game. You can kind of like utilize these tools to integrate maybe Naka or PlayZap on that website. And then people can like play around with certain things on the website. They don't have to just go to the website and be bored as fuck. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But Naka is bigger than just one solo game. They have an entire ecosystem and platform. And that's why I believe that they're able to hold up and have that sustainability. Because if one game flops, well, then that's it for, you know, if one of those games flop, well, then that's it, right? When you buy into a studio or a platform, right? Another good one would be GFAL, right? GFAL, they have some pretty big names behind it, right? Miria coin, or Miria token, you know, that's another good one. PlayZap, the Nakamotos, Gala, Mora Games. These are games that are depicted upon mobile studios, but not just specifically one game. So think about that when you buy your gaming tokens, right? Do you want to, when you buy a gaming token in this one game, do you believe that this game will succeed? Because if you do not believe the game will succeed, well, then you're just wasting your time, right? You might as well just buy into the infrastructure of games. And this is why when somebody asks me about Winter Protocol, this is a good infrastructure play, right? Because I haven't talked about the utility in a while. I haven't talked about the utility here for Winter in a while, and I think there's another one. What's the name of it? That has modular blockchain tech. I haven't talked about gaming tokens in a while. I'm forgetting I'm forgetting my gaming tokens. I haven't talked about gaming tokens in a while. But Winter is one, and there's another one that has that's the only sold 1-in-1 modular tech for the gaming ecosystem. So just think about that: infrastructure, or you like the game. Infrastructure, or you like the game. You have to make that decision when buying these gaming tokens. What do you think about Zephyr Protocol? ZEPHYR. 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 Okay, so I might have to go to the back end on CoinGecko to find this one, right? Are you gonna verify me already, or are we gonna go through this? Yeah, we good. Okay. Let's just see if we can find a quick token here. Let's go to Nakamoto Games, right? We can go to Nakamoto Games, swing over here to CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap should pull out, right? Yeah, I got that whole like, oh, we gotta make sure you is an AI or a human being, right? We ain't gotta do all that. I think I'm gonna touch some grass today. I don't know if I want to be in the studio all day today, guys. I don't know if I want to be in the studio all day today. All right, looks like a scarcity token here. Yep, I assumed 18 million FDV. Market cap at 17 million. Looks like it's 99% in circulation. Let's check out the all-time chart. Alrighty, okay. Looks like it's been doing a little downtrend, right? Like people got a little downtrend. What is this, man? $17 million market cap. Not bad. Still a small cap, mid cap, right? It's not too big of a project just yet. The untraceable stablecoin protocol. Zephyr stable, untraceable. I don't really get into anything that has to do with being untraceable or private. I don't think the higher ups like these type of projects. So don't get me wrong, could do well, but I am not into privacy tokens. Like, when you first get into crypto, you think about like, oh, I need to be part of this narrative, that narrative, and then when you start doing the research on the narrative and you understand like which narratives can get attacked the most, these type of narratives usually get attacked the most. Anything that has like untraceable privacy, me personally, I stay away. It could do well, but until we get some type of regulation clarity or compliance in the Western Hemisphere, I am staying away from privacy tokens. So that's my opinion on Zephyr Protocol. For that, I won't do any type of, research on this. You might have to find another YouTuber that may, or enthusiast. I don't use the word influencer. That may, but that's my take on anything privacy, right? I think the last privacy token that I was in was a Tor protocol. I haven't looked at anything privacy since, because if you look at the history of privacy or privacy tokens or these. And I don't want to get into like mixers and stuff like that, but these type of this like thin line, even though a lot of people would argue that these developers are not necessarily, but they get blamed for that shit. You know what I mean? So not something that's on my on my Christmas list there. Not something that's on my Christmas list. Yeah. All right. We okay. 10 minutes left, guys. We're gonna get up out of here at 12. I got 10 minutes left. Shill. What you looking at? Chickens. Hopefully I answered your question there, good brother. But that's just my take on anything privacy, bro. Ator was the last. I need to know a little bit more about privacy tokens before I get into that. I haven't had a good experience with privacy tokens in my crypto career. Privacy tokens and Bitcoin DeFi, I have not had good experience. It's just my ratings like I need to get Bitcoin DeFi badges, privacy badges. Like my rating is like 67, 55. 55 on privacy tokens, 67 on Bitcoin DeFi. I need to get my badges up. Like and subscribe, baby. I need to get my badges up on them tokens. So until I get my badges up, I ain't talking about them. I am not talking about them. I ain't talking about them until I get my badges up, bro. No kizzy. No kizzy. I gotta get the badges up. Is that it, guys? Because we'll get up out of here if that's it. We ain't got nothing else. Y'all ain't got nothing else y'all want me to look at? Alrighty. Who's that laughing? Appreciate that 40 bean right there, Mr. Gary guy. SM, appreciate you too, good brother. Yeah, that's it. Y'all got the badges up, bro. I get that badges. I'm telling you, I'm about to start doing no problem, Gary. No, thank you, good brother. I'm about to start doing 2K rebuilds, man. You know, crypto YouTuber, they ain't paying no. I need to go ahead and do some. I need to talk about Kendrick Lamar and Drake, bro. Like people getting a bag talking about that. Like I need to do some Kendrick and Drake contests or something. Ain't no look. But look, the interest is gonna come back to crypto, guys. Look, I make jokes about it, but don't get me wrong. Like the interest is going to come back in crypto, and we're here already. So we ain't got to worry about being exit liquidity because we're already here. We're embedded. We've been here for 2 to 3 years now. We're here to win. If win is what we do, lose is not an option. So we are here, and we're gonna win, right? And eventually that attention will come back to the place. But you don't want to come back when the attention is here. You already want to be embedded. Have your strategies, put those strategies together, right? So recap of what we talked about in this stream. We talked about the next bull run catalyst, what to look for, right? We talked about front running the Trump narrative now that Trump just came out and said he is pro crypto. Vote for me if you want crypto to live forever. So with that being said, there's going to be a lot of bullshit out in the market with Trump. But if you get into the right Trump token or Trump dog token, you might be in a position to see some insane gains, aka my boy Honda. All right, so you know Trump tokens. Also, we talked about the global liquidity cycle here. As liquidity looks to curl back up, we're one step closer to a QE bull run. Right, we've been in a quantitative tightening bull run for the most of the bull run, so we're one step closer to QE, baby. So this is the time right now. You need to be doing that research, putting together the best of the best, because this is the last stage of the cycle, and you want to make sure you get all of the meat and potatoes in the last stage of the cycle. So keep that in mind. All right. What else we got here? Is that it? That we went over. We went over the Trump narrative. We went over the global liquidity cycle. Potential cuts maybe in September, right? We talked about September, and we talked about the Fed turning on the money printer around election time. What coincide with a short-term rally, but maybe more pain to the downside in the next 6 months. The weekly is telling me that we could get a short-term rally, but the monthly charts are telling me that we still may get more pain to be induced over time. And what I call that is a time capitulation, meaning that people just run out of money. People, something may come up, an emergency may come up, and you might just have to sell your crypto or get out the crypto, or you just lose patience. You get tired of it. It get overwhelmed, and you just leave the market. And that's what we call time capitulation. And the reason I feel like that, because most of the out here in the Western hemisphere, 48% of people right now today are saying they feel broke, right? 66% people are saying they're living paycheck to paycheck. So within the next 3 to 6 months, I would expect time capitulation, which sets us up for better entry points, DCA opportunities, and more retail and liquidity in these elites, ETFs, people to come and buy this crypto up at a price where they don't feel like they're buying something that's overvalued, right? So that's that. No problem, Flick. Appreciate you too, Gary. So, guys, I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. It's been one. Appreciate everybody that showed up. If you are new, consider the Discord. I'm hanging around there, and also the Patreon. Also, make sure that you like, subscribe, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. It's been a good one, guys. enjoy your Thursday, thirsty Thursday. Enjoy it. Enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy your Thursday. Have fun today. Touch some grass. You know, get away from crypto. It's okay. Crypto gonna be here. It's gonna be right back here when you come back, right? All right. So I'll see y'all guys in the next one. It's your boy Crypto Millie.